Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're taking a look at a very essential piece of prepper gear if you own a vehicle. Today we're looking at the iMars J03 16,000 milliamp hour portable car jump starter. Alright folks, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you this because I feel this is an extremely important part of having a prepared vehicle. It's something that I've kind of failed at, and even recently, within the last month, I think, I had a dead battery and didn't have something like this. So when I saw this on sale, I figured I'm going to grab it, I'm going to jump on the deal, try and see if I like it, and see how it works. Now, if you own a car and you're a prepper, you should definitely own a jump starter. To me, this should be mandatory equipment and highly useful when you're stuck with the battery dead. You don't have to rely on someone. You don't have to wait for somebody to come and get you. You are more independent. And in a disaster or emergency, I mean, imagine you have to bug out of your house. Let's say there's a big fire coming towards your home, all right? Or the next door neighbors have a gas leak and you got to get out of here quick. And you go to your car, you start it, dead battery. Well, something like this means you just toss this in your engine compartment, connect it to your battery, turn your key, and you're ready to go. There's no begging people to jump start you. There's none of that. You get stuck in a big parking lot late at night, again, you have freedom, you have independence. You're not relying on somebody. You know, you can fix this problem all by yourself without being stuck hoping somebody's going to give you a jump, hoping somebody's going to come pick you up, whatever. Okay? Now, contrary to popular belief, these things do work very, very well. And a very simple principle, all you have to do is match the colored alligator clips to your battery terminals. Once they're connected, you turn the unit on, and it will immediately output peak amperage. We're going to demo that with a kind of close to dead battery. And it will start your car. Now remember, the more you attempt to start the engine, if your battery's really, really bad, and the more you keep trying to crank it, the lower this is going to get, and eventually you won't have any charge at all. So you kind of want to use this on a battery that's freshly dead. Maybe if you have a battery that's a problem child that you know is bad, you want to get that replaced, you know? Because if your battery is down at like 10.4 volts, you know, it's not gonna, it's gonna have a hard time starting. All right, so let's talk about features. First of all, it's a 1300 amp jump starter, okay? It can jump start your vehicles up to 6 liters petrol, regular gas engines, and 4 liters diesel in seconds with up to 15 times, okay? You can get 15 jumps out of this with 1300 amps of current. Basically, it's a super capacitor. However, this does have a battery in it. It is a 10-watt wireless charging bank as well, with a 16,000 milliamp hour large capacity power bank. It can provide a nice quick charge for your vehicle, for your cell phones, for anything in your, you know, that's USB chargeable, not your vehicle. This also has kind of a cool little car headlight grill, but those lights actually work. Let's turn them on. First of all, there's your 100%. I did charge this up. Let's turn these on and show you. They have the regular, you know, light mode. And then if you hold it again, they'll blink. So that's kind of a SOS. Got a red flashing, and then off. So handy to have, not really a necessity, not a life or death thing, but very, very handy to have, in especially if you're in the dark, seeing where your batteries are going to connect. Don't worry about the display, it will automatically turn itself off. Now on the end here, this is where you'll be charging everything from. That's where your jump starter is going to go. That's this big piece over here. We'll get into that in a sec. This is where you're going to charge it, okay? You're going to plug your charger in there, a USB cable, typical USB cable, and you can charge your phone off this one here. So it actually has a bunch of purposes. Kind of neat that it has 2 different purposes. As well as starting your car, it can also help you take care of any other USB devices in your vehicle that might need to be topped off. So you don't have to have fear of rainy days or drops or anything like that. It is very well padded. It is IP66 waterproof, dustproof, and shockproof rated. So you're good on that. You have a bunch of different protections on this. And trust me, I've already used one because I hooked it up backwards to my battery when I was testing my theory for this video. You have overcharge protection, you have short circuit protection, over discharge protection, it will turn off when it's too low, over current protection, over voltage protection, low voltage protection, reverse polarity protection, that was me, and over temperature protection. So what I'm going to do is show you how you'd set this up in an emergency, and then we'll get a battery up here, and I'll hook a meter up to it, and you'll see how quickly it dumps energy into that battery. The battery's about 12.2, 12.3 volts. It's kind of low, So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how this works to begin with. Okay, so you're at the side of the road, boom, car won't start, whatever, you have a dead battery. You take this piece here, and you'll notice this piece has a button here, a little light. When that is red and green flashing, that means it's ready to go, okay? You're going to open this end here, and you're simply going to plug that in. See the red and green flashing? That means it's ready to go. You will connect your negative terminal first, and then your positive terminal. Set that there, go into your vehicle, and start it. And see if you got a good jump start off it. So what we're going to do is hook this up to the battery. That's kind of, not so great. And we are going to try and show you how quickly that battery fills up. So let me get that up here. Let me get it set up, and we'll be right back. All right, so here we are. We're all set up. You can see here the battery is 12.3 volts. Not the best. Not dead by any means. And this is a deep cycle battery. Actually, this battery came in handy because I was telling you guys recently my battery died. And it's the exact same size as my car battery. So I pulled out the battery, put this in, drove up to the shop. Boom, I had a new battery in my vehicle, and this went back in my trunk, came back home, and I was good to go. So we're going to do like I showed you before. We're going to plug this in here. And there's my blinking lights. And keep an eye on this, okay? We're going to connect the red one. And I'm going to move this safely over here. I don't know why they give you a shorter one for the black. And there we go. You see it bumping up like crazy, and it will shut off. Okay? So I don't want to go too nuts with that. I don't want to kill this battery. Let me pull it off. So you're at 1550. You're way, way over voltage. Now you'll see it drop back down to normal now that I pulled the positive lead off there. But it's giving you enough power to bump up and get ready to be used. So let's fully disconnect this, and you can see we're at about, what, 1275? So that battery will be good. You can get your alternator going. You can get it charged back up. You can get it charged back up while you're driving. Now let's take a look at what we got. We're still at 100% because, of course, I didn't jump start anything. But that's pretty cool. So now the battery is at 1268. It's kind of settling there. Kind of gave it a dump charge. That's not the best way to charge batteries, but for jump starting your vehicle in an emergency, very, very cool. So let me get this out of the way. I'll give you some final information on this and the stats and all that, and we'll bring you back in a minute. All right, so let's talk about what this comes with. Okay, first of all, it's got a really, really nice case. Nice hard case. You can put everything in here, nice and easy. You'll fit your charger in the bottom there, okay? And all of your cables and instruction manual up top here. It's very easy to do. We'll toss this in here. After doing that little charge there, I do want to top it off before I put it in my vehicle. And we'll get into that stuff too. I want to talk about where you want to keep this in a vehicle. There we go. That's in there. And of course your little USB cable to charge your phone or whatever. And if you have a USB-C, you can, make sure you put that adapter on the end of it. And there you go. I mean, it's a very, very simple little deal in a little box right there. So if you need it, you can just pull it out, no problem, right there. Here you go, and it's ready to go. So definitely a cool little package. I like the fact it's got a wireless charger on it as well. So if your phone has wireless charging, and I'm telling you guys, I really got to buy a new phone with wireless charging. My phone is fairly new, but it was one of the ones right before wireless charging became mainstream. I can't tell you how many devices I've had, and I'm like, oh, I want to test it, but I don't have anything that can do it. But you can put your phone on top of here when you turn it on, and it will charge your phone wirelessly. Hence the little things there. I'll give you a quick look around here. Okay. You can see what's on here. Your start current is 650 amps, peak current 1300 amps. Your Type-C input, which is what the charger is on this, is 5 volts at 2 amps. So definitely enough power to crank a vehicle. Now, if you have an extremely large engine, if you have like a V8 diesel, monster type truck, that's not going to do the job for you. So this is for passenger vehicles. Like I said, 12 volts, 6-liter gas engines, 4-liter diesel engines. To give you an idea, you don't want to overtax it or beat the heck out of it. Now you have the nice LED display up here, which I really like. I like that. I like the fact that you can see at any point in time what the heck's going on with it. Now here is my info on where I want to keep this. and where you guys should keep any charger you get. Okay, not just this one, any. These really need to be topped off, I would say, every 2 months. Now, why is that? That's going to stay at 100% for probably 6 months. Okay, but in a vehicle with cold or hot and whatever, it's not great for the battery, and it's not a good idea. So your best bet is to take it out and charge it every 2 months about. So maybe you want to write on your calendar, I'm putting this in, today, in October, and I'm going to pull it out, in December 4th, whatever, and charge it up. That's your best bet. So I would not bury this at the bottom of your car gear, at the bottom of a Rubbermaid tub that you may have in your vehicle with all your emergency gear or tools. Do not bury it. Leave it somewhere where it's easily accessible. You can just grab it, pull it out, charge it up, and put it right back in its place. That's just a good idea for anything that has a battery in it that needs to be charged all the time. You don't want to have to dig through your emergency gear and your bug-out bags or whatever in your vehicle. Every time you just want to pull this thing out and charge it. So definitely don't bury it. They say every 2 months you should top it off, and that's pretty much how I feel about it. So your standby time, like they said, they estimate 1 to 2 months. Your storage temperatures are -4 Fahrenheit to 140 Fahrenheit. You do have those 8 protections. It is IP66 rated, and your full charging time from this being completely dead is 5 hours. I got it, it was about 86%, and it was like, 45 minutes and it was topped off. I am going to top this off again if it will take a charge, because it already says 100, so it may not. And then I'm going to put it in my vehicle, and, I'm going to try the next time I get a dead battery. Now, again, I have a battery that's 1 month old. So next time I get a dead battery, we're going to try it out and see if it works. I definitely want to demo it in that way, but I don't want to kill my new battery. I only have one vehicle, and I really don't want to kill it. So definitely a handy little device. I would not suggest using this on motorcycle batteries or ATV batteries. They're too small, and you don't want to dump that much current into them. Definitely this is a vehicle-only type device. So that is the iMars J03 16,000 milliamp hour portable car jump starter. I will give you a link down below. They run $62.99. Now these are all over the place, okay? If you look on some sites, they're 30 bucks. You go into Walmart, they're 25. You go here. Out of all the ones that I researched, this is the one that had the best reviews and seemed to hold up the best. I was looking at long-term people that have used this long-term, and on a couple of different sites I found reviews that I've had this for a couple of years. It works great. It saved me from being stranded. So that's why I went with that. I didn't want to go with something that's, hey, it's a bargain. Because, it's a bargain until you really need it and you're on the side of the road and you're like, ugh, damn, it doesn't work. So that's why I went with this one. So you will find the link down below where I picked mine up. We have all our other links down there as well. We have our Amazon affiliate store if you're interested in getting started and looking at some of the items that I do here. I try to put them in the Amazon store. This isn't in the Amazon store, so we're going to leave a link to where it is. Also, our freeze-dried wholesalers link. You guys went nuts last month. Very nice. Thank you very much for shopping there. I was shocked. He still has his prices set fairly decent. He had to raise them a little bit. But you can negate those price increases simply by clicking my link and saving 15%. If you click that link and you go there, boom, you're 15% saved. So you don't even have to think about it. There's no weird codes to enter or anything. Just click the link, shop as you normally would, and you will save 15%. We do have some videos of his coming up soon. I have something amazing for you guys that you're not going to believe you can freeze dry. We're going to show you that when it comes in. I definitely want to show you that from Freeze Dry Wholesalers. Don't forget our My Patriot Supply. That's preparewithiridium.com, preparewithiridium.com. We do have some amazing deals this month, so check them out if you're looking for some bulk, long-term food storage. Do remember, anything freeze-dried that you're storing, you have to store water for it, so make sure you stock up on your water. And our Thrive Life freeze-dried food store as well. If you're interested in just testing out the food, there's nothing to join. You just go there, check it out, see if you like it. And that's about it, folks. I thank you very much for watching the video today. Stay safe and stay prepared.